Howdy. Yeah. So we've been looking at this game. Nobody ever took the time to do it. I like it. It's a little weird though, and might be a little too weird for me to use. Goes a little off the deep end. All my vids are nice vids, if you ask me. Regardless of what Goku says. Couldn't resist the call of that key. This game is meant to be an endurance thing. So it's kind of hard for me to just be like throwing people into a challenge. Or we could use the passwords and be unarmed. That doesn't sound great. The boss fight was in here. It's stupid. I don't think it should be. Currently, the only bit that we have from this game is like level 1 and 2. I would say this game's biggest problem, aside from the ridiculous level design later on, where they only have one hostage, and if it randomly gets killed you lose, is that the damage is different per weapon on enemies and there's no way to know what's going on for damage. They don't have any indication. Like this gun obviously is piss poor, but like if I throw these soda cans at an ant monster, how much damage does it do? Nobody knows. Some things work really well against some things and some things don't, and they don't tell you at all. I feel like it's kind of important to know the answer to that if you actually want to win. There are like 300 weapons. That dude's dead over there, like... Okay. He didn't, but the thing that would get him killed is just like kind of randomly a zombie decided to spawn there, so... There's only one hostage in most of the last levels for some reason. You're practically guaranteed to get screwed. And just... that's it. You're done. It's a death. I think this stage is okay. Unfortunately, I feel like I should pair stages in pairs of 2. And the next stage is one of the worst. Well, that baby's dead as hell. No, I'm supposed to do. All you can do is try and despawn the enemies by walking away and hope for the best. It worked. So 4 shots for that. The zombies, they die in one hit to anything, so the gun's fine on them. But what about this dude? Soda makes him turn into a monster. Apparently. I guess that's just random too. Whoa. Yeah, this game has a limit of stages for sure. It's not infinity content. And it's got passwords, so it's not unreasonable to finish eventually. It's just a pain in the ass. Ow. Well, I eventually gave up and just used passwords when I was a kid, and any of the levels I skipped to in like the 30 range had one hostage. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I grabbed a bad list of passwords. This level sucks ass. Even when you can cut through it, it's still really stupid. This enemy. It's a good example of needing to know what damage does. How many sodas does a chainsaw guy take? Why is this enemy in level 4? What? You're supposed to run from him, I guess, but man, come on. Just like 300 of them. Fighting him is a waste of time. He's not even close to going down, I bet. I played this co-op with somebody not too long ago, because I have the cart, and we quit playing here as we used our entire ammo pack on him just to kill one or two of those guys. It's because it's fun to kill enemies and shoot them up. Actually, it's not fun to retreat forever from 300 of them in a maze. What you're supposed to do in this stage, though, like actually, as annoying as it is be chased and let them cut through the walls for you. Bazooka is powerful on them. I don't feel like 2 is gonna do it though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it takes like 6 out of the extremely rare. It's not bazooka only. They just have 8 billion health. And using your bazooka on them is insane. As a choice. So this is game ruining enemy number 1 out of many, but put him number 1 on the list. Honestly, he's just got too much health. When he shows up in the other stages, it's worse because it doesn't even have a benefit of cutting through things for you. He's just an unkillable chasing jerk. Like this. Ah. Nope. I'm in. I love being lost in hedge. Hey. Here's why you need the bazooka. This level is obscenely anti-fun when you don't have it. Hey. The last one is a particularly long walk. All the way around. Alright. So, level 3 I would figure out a way to use, but not because it's mixed in with level 4. It's not worth it. I feel like this game comes in packs of 2 or else. So XHRS is something. I mean, if you have the guns, the bazooka, you can skip through most of that stage pretty quickly. This stage is okay. It's just better designed. These enemies are miserable, pathetic enemies that don't do anything. They're just zombies, really. When it comes down to it. Don't kill that baby. Hey. Hopeless. Anyway. It's really just, a less annoying navigation puzzle. Like, that's what most of the levels are, honestly. They're all mazes of sorts. But they give you what you need in this level, and they don't really give you what you need in the, bazooka trap level. You better just have had found the bazooka. How many lives do we get in this game? Do we get extra lives at all, or do we just have med pack? I've never heard that dog bark in my life. I didn't know that was a thing. So we have... I'm curious if the saucers and the dinner plates, or whatever, versus the fork and knife here, do different damage. They always come in pairs. They're just one of a billion weapons. I bet they do. I bet they're radically different. See, what I would do as a challenge for most of these levels, because of the way they are, is time limit. Find the dudes. Yeah, you know what? I will do that. I think I'm gonna try and make some challenges while I play. For this garbage. So, one of the things I'm gonna need to do is, like, get rid of the bad weapons. Things I don't want them to have. Like this, they shouldn't have this. This is too strong. Gotta burn that. Okay. Just dump this. So basically, I'm gonna avoid picking stuff up. Do you think these tomatoes do, like, quadruple damage to make up for their crappy throw? Ugh. Oops. We're actually worried about the next level, not this one. Restart. So the passwords are easily available, obviously. Looks like you're right, though, about why there's no victims left at the end of the game. I wonder what passwording... So... apparently the passwords save failure for victims, which is crazy. And they just don't spawn. You use that password. So I played through this game then, and as I went further in, and the victims continued to die, it gets harder and harder. And they give you a save that is fucked, basically, while they do that. So I can't help but notice that there's a password here that says all 10 victims still alive, level 45. BLHR, I'm gonna try that out real quick. What is this stage? It's also 3 bonus levels. Ugh. I don't know if there's a good way to kill these. I think there is. I'm sure there is, actually. Look at this enemy. Piss off. As far as this gun goes, though, they ain't stopping. I have to use a bazooka on them. Apparently that's a one-shot, so that's something. They give it to you, so... Hey! Hitboxes. Game development is all about making your game so hard that no one can ever see the content you made. Ugh. These item stealing enormous wall climbing ants are incredible. I sure am out of bullets now. What is this? How do I go? How did I get in here? Well, I'm definitely not a fan of the late game. And if that's why, that explains a lot. If they just kept giving me passwords that were screwed from the get-go, so I was just throwing at a hopeless endeavor when they gave me a password with one victim left. That makes a lot of sense. So I guess my big complaint about the game just changed from the last levels are like this to actually the password system is just really unfair. Heck. Topus. Where's this last, ugh. See, I don't want to use the bazooka to kill these because now I can't navigate the stage anymore. Oh my god. I saved her. One more somewhere. Ah. They are quite fast. Oh. So I lost 4 victims? But yeah. That's... I feel like I've played these levels before. I'm sure I loaded this password before. These things you could freeze. Which is just logical, that makes sense. I think it's okay to have the weapons do stuff like that, it's just... Without damage numbers, it's really hard to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like I'm stuck, I don't understand. Oh, that's what. These enemies drop blobs on you and you just kind of just get destroyed. So, I'm still stuck. And I can't actually hurt these at all. Oh my god. At the wall. Take that. Ah, yeah. If you don't bring a bazooka, I guess you're finished. At this wall, please. No? Okay. Why are there slimes here? This does good damage to this dude, I guess. In a you take damage too kind of way. Hey, thank you. Too bad it's, over. BCDF is a secret level. I've played this before. Yeah, this is one of those games where they don't save your weapons, but they do save your progress. Apparently they don't do that right, though, with those passwords. So you could come in there with 1,000,000 guns, theoretically, if you grinded through the game and did well the entire time. And doing well means just not losing hostages very much. Like 90% success rate on hostages, I feel like, is not even enough. It has to be 100% for most of the levels, and to have a casualty every 4 or 5 levels is okay at best. I think that's about right. Stop that. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks because it's a twin stick shooter. It's a really neat game. I really hate to say that I can't use it, but man, I probably shouldn't. Compared to like Smash TV, Hostage just died is what that was. That twin stick shooters pick up and play. There's nothing about it that's like wrong. This one though, man. School Patrol is worse. Ah, we've looped. I'm sure there are good stages in here. Somewhere, right? I feel like most of the weapons are stupid for general use. I just don't know enough about this game to make these challenges work on a pick up and play. There's obviously like 50-something levels. I just need 10 or a combination of 2 short ones to be happy. I'm sure those exist in here somewhere. And I want them to exist without me being overloaded with weaponry. But that seems like a task for somebody who knows more about this game than me. Knows things like what the werewolf weakness is, so they can use that level and stuff. How about Uniracers? Uniracers is pretty good. This is that jam. I'll play this for a little bit. I do see 2 Zombies Ate My Neighbors challenges that I could remake pretty quickly. I don't know how to do stunts. Problem with this game is how complicated it is. Yeah. We're losing real bad. Well, that's lap 1, we're like a mile behind. If I pause after landing it, I don't get speed. I lose speed every time. What happened? I'm not sure what they're looking for here. We just need a control scheme laid out for us. What? Why backwards? So he's finished, he's lapped me, officially. Why does that happen? What is that? I don't understand. Why do you go backwards for landing on that way? That's the most confusing thing in the world. This isn't zoomed out enough to be doing this kind of stuff. I don't think anybody on this planet will pick this game up and win this race because that guy's actually capable at it. They'd have to have played the shit out of this game to even have a chance. So we can use the in-game clock to make our own challenge for it and not worry about beating the AI because that is never going to happen on my show. I guarantee it. Switcher. Dude's already leading me by like a mile. He's like getting boosts and shit while running straight. Cannot flip on straightaways. You can twist though. Damn. Oh no. Come back. You cannot forward roll and twist. You can pick though. Do you get points for mixing it up? This game really needs the controls listed, but we could make a bunch of challenges for this. Edwin Darth. Green and blue is safe for what? I'm thinking about whether or not I should use zombies save my neighbors. Switcher. Okay, so what are the controls to this game exactly? I'll focus on this one for now, worry about zombies later. I do kind of want to build the two challenges that exist here, though. I'm deleting the baby fighting challenge. I know that's going to make somebody in this world sad. But if I am using that game, zombies, I am not having that boss fight, damn it. I refuse. I feel like it's been submitted like 6 times. It's just like the Turtles Dam stage. Just keeps showing up. Meta Knight fight with 1 health. 3 health. The Turtles Dam. And the Zombies Ate My Neighbor's Baby are the 4 challenges I see the most that I hate. The zombies challenge that I have that doesn't suck is... It is level 12, which I'll have to get to. I was on my way there, though. We can use passwords, so XHRS. How bad of a stage are we talking here? Let me put live split on and see. What up? Oh, that's better. Bop. You have a time limit? Hold on a second. Jeez. XHRS. I think the confusion with Uniracious then is that they're not using the main... Holy shit, dude. Mad King, man. Come out of nowhere in the middle of the night with 10 goddamn subs. Thanks a lot. That wakes me up. I guess it's not the middle of the night anymore. It's 5 o'clock. But yo, thanks a lot. You know what? You're catching me a bit early and off guard. We were making a gift sub alert and we do not have it yet. I'm sorry. What that means though is you're gonna see Kunio there riding his bike 10 times in a row. But hey, thanks a lot for the subs, man. How you doing? This fine morning. I forgot to start my clock. Let me back up. I didn't really do anything here. I know what I'm doing though, and that's... I mean, I'm not great at this game, but I understand the concept, so I turn on my radar and I immediately start gunning for it. That might be a bit of a thing to keep in mind. I know I need that key, I know this is ammo. I know all this crap that I'm looking at. I don't know how to actually win this game, but I know what to do. You start with the machine gun and nothing else in a med pack, right? On these passwords. I find acceptable on most of the... All the levels I think I want to use are levels that don't require you to have stupid weapons to even survive. So, I don't feel like that's even a problem. Like, this level doesn't mean anything to have weapons. It's just 1 HP enemies everywhere. Jeez. That is a thing I meant to fix. It's the gifts setting off the sub alert 30 times in a row, but man. That's the thing about my alerts. I like them. They're nice. They're a bit longer than I would have them be if I were getting that many subs at once. So I am looking into the sub-gifting one to combine all those. I got 2.5 minutes to beat that stage. In a fair sense. It's just gonna be a bunch of challenges like that. Just, do you understand how to play it all? You got 30 seconds extra on me. Now I have this level. I'm gonna reset for it because I do have a state with this. And some weapons on hand. It's Mummy. Apparently weak to this. Oh boy. This thing ain't screwing around. This weapon is crazy. I hate the chainsaw level. It's the first awful level. The first of many. First that I just do not like at all. Okay, so what was 5 shots is 2 with the mower. I feel like 5 shots for an enemy like that is within reason. He's not 300 like the chainsaw guy. I'm okay with it. But if the players find a weapon on the stage, and then when you use it, you know, good. If the stage is actually good, then the weapons will be everywhere that they need, and they can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna use my box. Wrap this sucker up. Where's that last hostage? That's another 2.5 minute stage. Are they all gonna be like that? Level 7. I don't think I can use this one. It's too... I know this level. I like this aesthetic. I'd have to make sure they don't have keys. This level's too long. Duh. We're weak to the cross. I see. These are just the kind of notes I gotta make. The challenge you're talking about is the one I'm after. Is the passing footballs thing is part of the bonus condition. So I'm on my way to level 12. As a challenge that we used before as an okay stage. How do I get to that hostage, man? If the stage is too much of a maze, I can't use it. It's just too much. And I don't like this kind of thing that is just... There's nothing wrong with it mechanically, it's just... I don't expect players to ever pull out their lawnmower and take care of the grass while they run through. Switching weapons and stuff is... It's surprisingly hard to get the players to switch weapons in Mega Man and stuff. Where the hell is the fire extinguisher? Whatever. There's so many doors. This level sucked. So 5 and 6 are okay. I'll use those two, I think. I'll try and put this game in and see how it goes when other people play it. That's the best I can do. It's hard for me to play it and say it's good. Fuck this stage. Just gonna use a password and not even play this. I don't want this one. I don't think there's any fast way. Like, you just drink the monster potion and do half of its life, and then you sit there and just shoot it like this from a safe zone. He has way too much health. Uh-huh. Good music, though. Level 9, NB... No, WBGR. Let's see something, actually. What weapons did I think were good for this? So I loaded something. I got popsicles. This is what I mean. What I've done sucks. I don't like the popsicles as a weapon to give to people. I don't really want them to have anything but the med pack on the X button. This should be a time-based challenge, not really anything else. To have it be an HP challenge is gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever, so it has to be a time thing. It missed. Alright, I gotta remake that one if I'm using that. Well, the thing about Mega Man is that the Buster's usually pretty good. But they don't, like, use Rush Jet and stuff. They take on pits that are just hell. What? NBGW, isn't that what I put in? Oh, I put an M. You can see how I'd make that mistake. I don't think it matters. Level 12 is going to require me state too. No! I hate this mechanic. It's so dumb. Did I really deserve to take 5 hits there? I mean, come on. What did I do? Walk the wrong way? What do you do? How do you dodge that nonsense? I don't have the mower either. What? You're frozen. There's like 10 different stages. There's like a warehouse like this. There is shopping mall that usually merges with this warehouse. This tile set is really just one. It's the mall. There's the yard. There's the yard we just did. It's a different type of yard. Football field, which is an alteration on the regular yard. Does that count? It's inside a creepy house. I'm not a big fan of this stage. I would say any stage that the bazooka feels like it's mandatory for can't be used. Of course, the one that's in my way. Hey. Oh my. I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste keys. Ah. Gotcha. Come on. No. Quit it. Want that health pack over here. If I get to it. Ah. Man. Like I said, I don't really want them to mess around with the second item. I'd like it to be empty, so that if they pick up something there, they can use it then. I'm trying to get rid of my med packs, and also have full health and full lives. Ideally, I think that's the loadout. Just, what do you get, 3 lives? I'd like to have that many, or more. That's not it? Oh, my door is not allowed to spawn here. Great. think we're in the proper shape. Can't help but notice there's only 6 hostages, though. That seems incorrect. This level's terrible. And just about every way. It's this. The entire thing is just this. I don't have a way to mow. There we go. Well, I'm out. Here comes damage. Thanks for using that shot on. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I don't think we want this. That should be it. Now we can make this, put it back in. Consider this remade. There's less hostages than before, though, I think. This boss. Optional boss, but I'm just harasses you the whole time. Hey. So evasive, jeez. So wiggly. Well, she's dead. Plenty of keys. Not for the pass. Good luck with that. It's one. Why do you dodge so much? I have a limited number of orbs here. Oblong orbs. Yeah. Catch it. Is that a twofer? What happens when you do this? Does something go down? Did I feel like I probably came close, at least. Huh. Okay, that's in. This level's probably okay. Well, damn shame that. Well, totally my mistake there. The castle layout is one I forgot about. We can't go by score because it's just insane, score-wise, to just sit there and kill zombies. It's better than beating the level. $100 apiece. I could double my score inside of a minute or two if I sat there and did that. Oh boy. Come on. That doesn't surprise me. That's timed that way. Alright. Somewhere around here is the right path. I can't believe how bad the football is as an item. It better do so much damage. Sounds like you are the one who could make challenges work for this game, Fahrenheit's. What you would have to do that is take it from the perspective of somebody who has not played it before. So you don't want to overwhelm them with weaponry. You don't want them to be in danger of losing instantly. Having the controls on screen is... That mini-map is a big part of it, I think. That's like step one. Oh. Well, this game needs more content, or I'm gonna have to cut it, because that's where my show is now. We are in the phase of popular, well-working show. So we're worrying about aesthetics and filling out content for the games that are in the list that don't have any challenges. This one has 2. I just deleted one, the baby challenge. So now it has the 2 that I'm gonna replace it with. And I just fixed the one that was broken, the football field one. I'm gonna put levels 5 and 6 in there, independently of each other. This level... This level might be my least favorite from every point, except for difficulty. This is the most boring thing in the game, I think. If you're not in awe about how the ants work and stuff when you get here, then wow, this is mean. The baby challenge, because it's just not done well. They could easily have made that this is a twin stick shooter. I know game design in 95 didn't really think about this kind of stuff, but man, you could have actually made it a boss fight and not just some random garbage. There's no way to predict where that baby's moving or anything. So it just ends up being a slog. This game's not really a twin stick shooter. It's a, I don't want to say half stick shooter, but it's that's what it is. It's getting there, but it's not actually using the other. It's a one stick shooter. Well, how I beat the baby is I just stand there and use the bazooka, because there's a bunch on the field, and the monster potion in the level right before it. You just beat the crap out of him. You might have two, if you saved him. And I feel like that would be wise. Then you could just punch until you win. You're immortal during that crap. Boy howdy, they are too strong for my clown. I can't get to that dog. Is this it? The final loop? Really exciting. Just want to clear the stage, please. I don't have any med packs. They get really stingy with med packs in this game, and health actually becomes the issue. Oh, they're tourists. Well, I would say all of those levels I just did suck, and I wouldn't use any of them. I have not seen this layout in a while. Here's one. It's cobweb-filled skeleton office. Pretty neat. Anyway. If you're actually willing to sit down and go through the entire game, ideally, and find, like, just creatively squeeze however many challenges out of this, ranging from fair to slightly unfair, and not overloading us with stuff, then I'll just let you do it. What I do with these challenges these days is go through the entire game with a fine-tooth comb. I made 60 Mario 3 challenges, 30 team battles, 55 Mario... Was it Mario 3? Mario 3 and Mario World. I did it to both of them. Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Completely crushed. Just those 4 games make up 200 challenges. That's what I want to do to every game that we have on the show. Where it's possible. A game like Frogger, it has 2. I mean, and that's fine. That's what Frogger is. And we can keep that. But those other games have a shitload of content, and there's no reason why we should be playing the same stage every time they come up. It sucks when that happens. And I don't want it to be... I mean, it doesn't make any sense for my show either, because they're like, I don't know if I want to risk 30 on Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Well, it's the football level. I've done it twice already. So they'll take it, and they'll win. We have to have variety. Or I'm going to delete the game that doesn't have the variety. That's just the way it is. Speaking of football levels, here it is. Well, in the case of zombies, pretty wide open. You can pretty much make any stage beyond the first 12, I would say. If there are any good stages beyond that point, by all means, throw them at me. And I really don't think that you should give us too many items, just because, like, if there's a weakness that an enemy has in a stage, you could just give us that. By the way, I meant what I said. That UFO can be killed. It is a boss. I don't know why you would, but you can kill it. I guess points? Yeah. Let me, I'm debating if I want to use passwords or not. We wouldn't need to use the saves at all. Just have them come in here and be like, yo, XHRS. I feel like that's not a bad idea because it's so easy. Four-letter password, and they're all in a row constantly. They're consistently in a row like that. I need a key. This is not where I should have gone. You win if you waste your keys? I imagine you can. Is it random? Comes out of these drawers? That concerns me when you're loading a password like this. I figure there's probably enough keys to beat the stage lying around even if you waste them. I figure, but I might be wrong. They might just depend on that RNG. Yeah, so if the level happens to be on a multiple of 4, I don't think we need to do much work. We just need to verify the stage is good. Drop that challenge in there, give directions for it. Roll. I don't want the bazooka. If the stage is not on a multiple of 4, we'll have to have a save for it. Saves take up space. That's the only concern, so we don't want too many of them. Now I'm satisfied. I kept the mower because I noticed that it was actually pretty good at killing mummies, but I don't think I should have 999 of it. That feels like a lot. It is quite a bit, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't have this weapon at all. The tourists and their baby. On a stage like this, you really gotta comment about like the invisible walls that you can walk through, look for the piles of dirt. Things that you might take for granted really need to be told in the comments. Like walking through that wall there because it's discolored. It's important knowledge. I don't know how many victims you should try and design for. That would be a pain in the ass to design for, too. But I feel like it should be at least 3. So you can do that. From the other side of the wall, you can just get them killed, and that works. In this case, that's technically a victory. I'm gonna get rid of the mower. I think, just not have it. Or maybe not have so damn much, at least. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna redo this level and get a couple of killed here. Slime will eventually get him, right? You would think. Need a bazooka. Looks to me like I've saved 3. Can't allow that dog to die. Look at this guy eventually. Man. This guy have a mustache? Okay. I kind of need bullets, but that's alright. This'll work. Only 6 in this Egypt stage now to save. That's way better. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that and call it 2.5 minutes for both of those stages. You will have to hold off on submitting them if you make them in any time in the next like week, because we're having some super huge data overhaul stuff going on. We're gonna change everything about our presentations. We're not quite there yet. So, the way the challenges are going to be formatted is challenge details kept brief, 10 words or less. Rescue the neighbors is like that's it. No matter what the stage has, that's the challenge details. The notes is where you drop the controls and the tips and the weaknesses. And then there's a third field that we're going to have for bonus conditions. We're dividing all 3 of those things out of the huge block of text that we used to have. I just went through 1,412, yeah, maybe more entries manually, one by one, twice, preparing them for this change. We added button notation, coloring, all the good stuff. It's done. I am so excited that it's finished because I don't have to do it anymore. It took way too long. It was tedious as hell. That's what I've been up to. I don't know about logistical nightmare, it was just a regular nightmare. Another thing that we want is team battles, as many as possible, for the game too, because again, we want variety on everything, so we would like to just basically, if it can possibly work as a team battle, and every stage in this game easily could, score, most neighbors saved quicker, whatever, you could figure out a way to make every stage work. You might as well use the same save again, just copy paste it right over to the team battle, and we'll remake it there too. Both databases can have those entries. Not every game, not every save will work for a team battle. If it's really hard, I don't really want it as a team battle, like obscenely hard. Early game stuff and regular average difficulty stuff is okay. I don't really want incredibly hard, unless it's a survival thing where you expect them both to die, like almost guaranteed that they'll die. Let me see. It's taking me a bit to entry this. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do Uniracers. I'm gonna take a look. It's good for me to do Uniracers because I suck at it and I don't even know the buttons, so... Let me look at the buttons on GameFAQs and make sure I'm on the same page here, and then we'll see how bad it is for me when I know that information. You can enjoy this jam while I look at that information. I think I want to make, on my Discord, a room specifically for challenge design, team battles, that kind of stuff. Make it a group effort, because individuals sending it in, they suck at it. I don't know. I go through a lot, and I don't keep a lot of them. They overestimate their game. Is it telling me the controls here? I just noticed. Well, whatever. I'm gonna look it up anyway. Well, the thing about it is, if I play it right now in my current state and use whatever time I get as a baseline, add 30 seconds to it, and you have a fair challenge, because I suck at it. So I'm a good candidate for making challenges for this game because I'm no good. Use the buttons. Blue and green is normal. Do anything but stop. Red and blue is changing direction warning. Blue and yellow is almost the end. Solid yellow means a shortcut's coming up. See, this kind of stuff is too much information, and we're gonna ignore that nonsense. If I rename the characters, is it saved in the save RAM? Because I'll use that if it is. Great. I'll get to work on that then. That sounds like a good time. Define player. What do you mean define? What? No, cancel that. Define player, what the hell? What did it do? I figure these spikes are all the same. Aside from, color, right? I can't believe that this GameFAQ it took the time to define to me what every track is like, and when you should jump and when you shouldn't, what's coming up, what a spine track is like. There's no controls in this whole thing. It's character selection. It detailed what color bike is where: red, dark green, orange, yellow, green, white, peach, purple, green. Like, just right down the left. There's no buttons anywhere in this. Completely forgot. Well, I'm just gonna start putting in names while I think about this game. We have 4 letters. RKPT. I call Hot Cyan. I'll find the buttons somewhere else. This guy sucks. Let me see. The manual is right here, so that'll do it. Plug in, power up. The sun didn't rise, the moon didn't set. Far in the past. Well, past for past. What the hell is this? Why is there a story? How to play. Race. Race, race, race. Race, race. That's how you play. Uniracers is a race. That's why the word race is in the name. It's a race and you race in the race. Snarky. 90s manuals. Left and right are motion. Up and down don't do anything unless you're in the air. B is jump. Y is brakes. Oh my god, they're too damn stupid to give me the directions without snark, so it's really hard to read. I found the manual and I'm looking somewhere else for the controls right now. Let me try and write these down. B jumps. Y brakes. LR on the ground. I'm just gonna go in the game and see what L and R do on the ground because this guy doesn't say. I'll check later. There's only 5 types of stunts. Okay, I've got it. It took me way longer than it should have to parse what the hell I was reading. But B jumps, Y breaks, while in the air, left and right twist, and L and R do flip. There's a half flip where you can turn the other way quickly, and then there's a mega combo that they don't even tell you how it's done. They just want a hint as to it existing because they're jerks. It was an entire 2 pages of text to tell me all of that information, which I've condensed down to B jumps, Y breaks, in the air, left and right twist, L and R flip. 10 words. Thanks. Let me put that away. Back to naming these things. Oh, you know what? I need to put the Zombies Ate My Neighbors challenge in that was pending. It's done now. That. Sorry about my weird morning stream where I don't do a very good job trolling the show. Working on it. I definitely have to do... I've been doing database entry as I live and breathe every second of the day. Getting used to it, but man. Well, before I do anything else, let's give this a hard reset. Just completely hard reset. Before I bother naming them all, I want to make damn sure that it is saving that stuff. I figure it is. I'll have to be careful about that. Looks like it saves something. It does. So, yeah, we'll go down this list. I'll just punch in some names. Who else? Dude, what do I do with this? It's a good color for PA. Who wants to be neon green? Hey, that fits. I didn't know you could do this. Well, I definitely like this game. I wish it wasn't so hard to figure out, but I think it can be done in a fair way because it's got all the mechanics I need inside of it. I can measure points. That's all I really need. Does it tell you if you set a new world record? I'm not gonna bother everybody about the colors they should have. I'm not gonna send out 20 PMs. I'm just gonna look at my DMs list and see who's in it. Be rocking a bunch of colors in this game. Sumo can be one, that's fine. Sumo P. I just need 5 more. Oh man. Hey man, don't blame me for Double Dragon 5. I don't see how. I know what to do. I guess. Can do some more people here. It's all caps font. Azite's the one with the Twitch name that never shows up because you picked black as a color. It's the only one I can think of that did that. What's going on, Azite? Do you like the black unicycle? Nobody wants to be this color. Garbage plus. There you go, dog. Well, we'll see if that keeps. If anybody complains about their color, I'll change it, I guess. Oops. I must green. Who wants to be green? Green's okay as a color. Let me see. Like I said, sorry if my random ass morning stream doesn't move at a good pace, but it doesn't. It's gonna be Beatus, I guess. What? What is this? Define me? Is this feature unfinished? What is that? I feel like I'm playing an early access SNES game. Well, let's jump in and do some stuff. Do some stuff. Is this working? I don't think I'm twisting well. This level's no good. Anyway, it's not interesting. Someone. What the? Oops. Twist is weird. It's just hard to get it to do what I want. Two minutes. Is a time for that. Like, just give them a chance to figure out what the hell's happening. 2 minutes in game time. Bonus for beating the AI every time. That's the bonus by default. Just beat the AI. You get that bonus. Every single time. So what map was this? This is Zoom Zoo. This is the one that we've seen a bunch. Trying to figure out how to do twists more, man. I guess you alternate. That's what my problem is. I'm not alternating enough. My score officially is 184. Which is going to be the bonus. Beat my score. The name of this map is Bowl. Switcher. This one was a good one. Did it save my time from the first time? 110? Ew. I see what I'm doing wrong. Oh shit. I'm trying to figure out how to word. It's not always going the same way. Okay. I'm getting some stuff done for this, though. Seriously, I'm gonna add a bunch. This is actually a little bit productive. More than that, I don't need any save files, so this is really easy for me. Bronson, 3 laps on Monster. Ah, it's this again. Man, I hate that. They're warning you about it with the red and blue. No tricks to be done there. Why, though? They could just not do that. How about that? Oh my god. Oh, it's so rude. Not doing tricks, I'd be doing better because of all the punishment for it that is in this level. I guess not, because I'm doing better than the first time I did this. He didn't lap me. He only half-lapped me. Oh, this ending. Well, I got my times there. Finish in 2 minutes is fair for this, I think. I don't think this rubber banding on me. I think the AI might do it, but man, he totally crushed me the first time by another 10 seconds ahead of what he did there. Like, you can't do anything to slow him down, so I figure the AI has a pretty set time, but he's definitely slowed down that time compared to me. I think I did a little better. What are the colors of the track? I need to write that down. Blue and green. Back up. I'm gonna try and beat this guy though. Aha! Oh man, punished. I missed the boost. Gross. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna beat this AI. On my show, anyway. Ugh, he's crazy. This game's already getting unfair on the memorization aspect of it. Like, you just need to know what's coming up. And it's because it's so zoomed in. It didn't have to be zoomed in like that. You do not jump there. You just don't, because it's brutal if you do. Where's this AI at, man? I saw him. He's up above me. Back here, you fiend. Crap. Do you have to beat them to unlock other maps? I don't think you do. What is this question mark for? I mean, we're never gonna go past bronze on my show, probably, unless this. I guess we could. Let me learn how to play this game, I suppose. I lost by 2 seconds. That's fixable. I made some errors. I think the memorization of this map is gonna solve the problem. Keeping pace. Well, I was. I assume that that value is how much I'm losing by to him specifically, and not anything else. Yo, thanks for the sub. Last Legend, what's up? Ah, scumbags. I keep wiping out there. Ah, lost. Probably. I don't think I can make an entire second of ground, but maybe I can. Ah. I wonder if it's even worth rolling there off the edge, because I'm losing speed when I land. I can't help but notice. He's not doing it. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. I don't think you should do tricks unless, you're doing the end part. So this map is actually a lot easier if I just, in the cliff notes for it, just say, don't do tricks unless, trying to straighten yourself. Why didn't I make it? What the fuck? Oh my god. The game has decided that I lose, actually. That's never happened before. How bad did that set me back, do you think? Let's find out. 12 fucking seconds. Piss off. Jeez. Yeah, what? Why did Pixar lawsuit this game? I don't understand. What did they do? That sounds pretty stupid. Turns out quartz are garbage. Silver. Does this change the maps? Or does it change the goal? It looks like it just changes the goal. Oops. Twister City! Ah! I guess my question is, I have access to these maps, right? I sure do, right? Like, I can just, yeah. So no big deal. We don't need to play this game any to get to access these stages. What I'm getting out of this. All 16 of the stages, are there more? It looks like we can just go play the frog level if I want. We can do Wario Paint. Wario Paint. I don't think I want to do silver and gold. I mean, why? If it's just more time against the AI is not the concern for me. If it's the same map, I have no reason at all to care about that for my show. What the f— Oh shit. What the? I could have gone on triple roll there. Beating the AI is outrageous. I don't think I would care about that. Anyone who can do it is really good at this game, and doing it on bronze would be impressive enough to me for a bonus 10 points. We don't need godlike challenges. If I want a hard challenge, I'll just knock the time down myself. What cup was that? That's Wario Paint. And the Hopper Cup. Wario Paint, alright. And I got a minute, so 90 seconds for that. I guess the problem that this game has is kind of weird. Let me put it to you in some words here. What? How even? I'll just give examples. Player 1 doesn't do any tricks at all. Doesn't get fucked over for missing those tricks. Gets a shitty time. 90 seconds on that stage. Player 2 tries to do tricks because I said how to do them. Screws them up. Takes 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I think the only way to solve that problem about not doing tricks is to force them to do tricks. Just tell them that they must. They actually have to give me at least 3 flips or else I don't count it as a win. I'm wondering if this thing showed me those stats. I feel like it does, but maybe not on this racing format. So it would be just keeping track of it ourselves. We require 3 tricks. Doesn't matter what they are. I got that done in a minute, doing as many tricks as I could. Let me go through it and see what the real story is if I just hold right. I got it done in a minute. Not really... I mean, I know how to play now, pretty mildly anyway. Okay, you must do a trick here to get this crap to work, I guess. I didn't understand this the first time. How do you get across here? That's how. So this stage is a little different in that regard. But ultimately, how much did I actually lose by? 5 seconds? And that's with me doing my best and knowing how to do it ahead of time. I think we have to force them to give me 3 twists or rolls. Somehow. I don't feel like it's necessary on that stage, though, thankfully, because that stage forces you to. That terrain made me roll. I had to do it to get it over it, so holding right doesn't work. It switches left and right. It also does that spike in the center of the track that you have to roll over top of. So that stage actually is okay. Yeah. Like, the risk of doing those wrong is crazy. It's super bad for you. I do it every time, too. Just instinctively try to jump because I'm tired of not doing stuff when I've got all this terrain, and then as soon as I take the jump, that's when the track flips, and I'm not paying attention to the colors down there. Oh boy. Ah, that wipeout's gonna cost me the win. Ah! I'm tempted to give them 2 tries at these. That's 3 minutes of unicycles. Gives them 1 throwaway run. Or just let them do 1 lap as a warm-up. I think that map is fine. I haven't had problems with any of the maps. That was Croc? Hopper? What's my time? Okay. I need to actually check one of the older maps here. I need to go back to Crawler Switcher and make sure that it's, one that has laps. Oh no. Ah, the goo. When you lose all your speed after landing, I don't think it's worth it. You do get a pretty sizable boost. It kind of makes up for it, but I don't think I actually gain speed in the end. There were laps, right? I was so busy I wasn't even paying attention. I guess there weren't. There's no laps here. But it's so short I could let them try it twice. Ah. Wanted to be up top there. Didn't make it. I'm always behind. How are you so far ahead? A whole second. Man. Gaining on me at the end. Let's back up. Shuffler looper. Bleh. Oh man. Crap. What the hell? I'm gonna go through that stage and not do any tricks. I want to see what kind of time difference we're having. When I didn't really mess any up, not really. I didn't wipe out. I didn't land very many, though, very well. I landed a couple big ones. What kind of boost are we talking about? I guess my problem with this game is that the boost is not strong enough for doing the tricks. I wish it were a little bit more significant. But it's a fine-tuned racing game. And it's not really the game's problem, it's just I can't really use it on my show the way it is. In a lot of these cases. Well, roll twists are complicated, and it's the kind of thing that players aren't going to do. When they don't know the buttons. No tricks at all. I get the same time. That's what I mean. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a win. I beat him. I think. What is the goal? Isn't it a race? I thought I cleared him and finished first. Oh, I see. A draw. That sucks. There, take that. Anyway, I wasn't really worried about actually beating the AI. What I was worried about was, not doing any tricks, and I actually did better than when I tried to do tricks. I don't know if we can use that stage. Here we have one of these stages that punishes tricks, which I don't think should exist in this game. But it does. Stages with that are stupid. That's a weird decision. I'm not gonna press any buttons this time. I'm just gonna roll forward and see if I get 24 and change. Literally just holding the direction of the track. Same time. Like, there's not a discernible difference for the regular asterisks. And this game is not hard enough to not have them doing that. The stunt courses are different too. They're the one that I did, not this one, I guess. They're strange. I'm having a hell of a time getting anything to happen in this. I'm upside down while I do that one. This one's okay. But man, it's a nightmare to actually get things done on. I don't think I can use Shuffle Looper because it's too stupid. What was my score? Does anyone remember? I lost it. I rewound too fast. That's what I was trying to get. I gotta do some more work here. $79 is good enough. I'll go with that. It's this one. One was Mega Loops. Even that, that's the kind of boost I wish you got from everything. I wonder if we can hack this game to do that. So if you can, then we got something going on. I think unless we can, I can't really use this game so well. I better look into that. This map's not gonna do it for me. I want more boost out of every trick. Wonder if there's like a Game Genie big boost mode for basic ass tricks. That would do it, I think. Hold down LR, press B, see the ending. What? What the? That's not working. I'll figure it out. Nope. I better be careful. There's a wipe RAM thing you can. Okay, if you name your bike Satan, it yells at you. If you Sonic or Sega, it says it's not cool enough. There probably is a Game Genie code that will give me a boost. I'm looking. Double or triple rolls flips with each attempt. No timer. Slow racers. Racers go extremely fast. Faster timer. Slow unis. Extremely slow unis. One flip equals one Z flip city. Checking all this garbage. There is a code, like what I'm looking for. I'm gonna try it. I guess the problem is, we probably would have to hack the game to do that. You know what? I'm gonna stop Racers actually and see. I'll ask now Wonk. He's my hacker expert on this kind of matter. We could change the game to just permanently have this on. If not, we got trouble with it, and I shouldn't use any of these states until I figure it out. Okay. I think that's it for me, though, folks. Thanks for coming in the morning to hang out as I mess around with stuff. I'll see you later. I'll find somebody to host. I think I actually did get 200 something points. No, I got 184 when I was screwing around on Crawler. And I barely know what I'm doing. I have an idea. I don't think I'm good at this game, so that seems like a lot of points, but I guess I could see them going overboard with that kind of stuff, sure. Anyway, take it easy.